Welcome to mathematics class. In this video, we shall be looking at algebraic substitution and word problems. This was the homework that was given yesterday, the 24th of October, 2025. And on this YouTube channel of mine, I will be sharing lots more of videos and, of course, many things that will help children gain their feet in mathematics. So I'd like you to watch this video, take note of every salient point, and of course, you will as well, learn to become better in mathematics at the end of the session. Now we have the question: substitute for A equals 4, B equals -2, C equals 7, X equals -1, Y equals 3, Z equals 5 in the following expressions to find the values. And the first thing I want you to know is that the word substitute means in English to replace. So I'm going to be having it as substitute, replace. Now, another thing again is number 1a, we have y squared minus a squared. When we have y squared minus a squared, we are going to expand y squared as y times y. Do we get that? Our operator minus remains the same. So in algebraic substitution, your operators such as plus, minus, times, divide remain the same. It's only the value of the letters that are replaced. Do we understand? Okay, so we have a squared as a times a. A times a. So where I have the value of y, I replace with 3. So I have it as 3 times 3. You can see it didn't change. Only the value of y has been replaced. Minus, I have a, which is what? 4. A is 4, y is 3. So 4 times 4, just as we have a times a. Now we solve. We solve 3 times a to become what? 9. Sorry, 3 times 3, that is 9. And then minus 4 times 4, we have what? 16. Now, we are going to work out this again. We have 9 minus 16. This is a smaller number minus a bigger number. What it means is that it's a negative difference. How do we solve this? I cannot do 9 minus 16, but I can go from the back, move this way, as 16 minus 9. So since I'm coming from behind, it will automatically make my answer to be negative. So that will be minus 16 minus 9. That's 7. So minus 7. I repeat again. 9 minus 16. 9 is too small for 16 to be subtracted from it. So I'm going to come from behind. 16 minus 9. Because I'm coming from behind, that will make my answer to have a negative sign. So this also applies to every area in mathematics. When subtracting, a smaller number coming first minus a bigger one, you come from behind. That makes it negative. Do we understand? All right, so the answer there is -7. Number 2, I have 4b minus c plus 7z. So if I expand this, I'm going to be having it as what? 4 times b. Now I introduced a bracket because in algebra, times can also mean a bracket, or a bracket can mean a times. So I used a bracket now. So minus c plus 7 brackets what? Z. We have that. Now, 4 times b means by replacing, I have 4 times, what's the value of b? -2. All right. Then I have minus, our c is what? 7. So -7 plus 7 times z. What is the value of z? 5. Okay, so 7 times 5. Now it's now time to work out. 4 times minus 2 is what? Minus 8 minus 7. Do we get that? Plus 7 times 5 is 35. Let's go over it again. Our value of b is minus 2. So 4 times b means 4 times minus 2, which is minus 8. I have my c as 7. So that is minus 7. Then I have plus 7 times the value of z, which is 5. 7 times 5, that's 35. All right, so minus 8 minus 7. So this is minus 8 minus 7. Now, this is what we'll do. Minus times minus is what? Plus. Do we agree with that? Plus. So 8 plus 7 is what? 15. Now, between 8 and 7, which is bigger? 8. What sign is in front of it? Minus. So I have a minus 15. So these two will give us minus 15. Are we clear? Okay. Then I have plus 35. Is that understood? So you can note this down. So minus 15 plus 35. What do I have? Minus 15 plus 35 is the next one now. Minus 15 plus 35. Similarly, you multiply the two signs to get an operator. Minus times plus is what? Minus. You go again, 35 minus 15. We have it as 20. Now, between 15 and 35, which is bigger? 35, right? What sign does it carry? Plus. So the answer is plus 20 or 20. Plus 20 or 20. So that's our answer to that question. Now we proceed to the next one. I will be erasing the question number 1B solution because of space. So I'll just erase part of it so I can have space for the next question number. Question number 1C, I have 2y plus 2x plus a plus 5b. So quickly, we're going to do the same thing. 2 times y. I have plus 2 times x. I'm using a bracket, right? So it still can be used interchangeably with times. And then plus 5 times b, or 5 bracket b. So the value of y is what again? 3. So I have 2 times 3 plus 2 times, what's the value of x? Minus 1 plus our a. A is 4 plus 5 times, what is the value of b? Minus 2. Do we get that? Okay, so we move. 2 times 3 is what? 6. Please drop your pens and listen. 2 times minus 1 is minus 2. Because plus 2 times minus is minus, right? So plus 2 times minus 1 is minus 2. Do we get that? Plus times minus is minus. So 2 times 1 is 2. Now we go again to the next one, plus 4. Then this is plus 5 times minus 2. Plus times minus, plus times this minus is minus, right? 2 times 5 is 10. That means in a nutshell, when you are multiplying two directed numbers, the signs must be multiplied together before the numbers. For example, if I have minus 5 bracket minus 3. Recall I said bracket means times. I'm going to do minus times minus as plus, and then 5 times 3 is 15. It is different from saying minus 5 minus 3. Minus 5 minus 3 is different from saying minus 5 times minus 3. Minus 5 times minus 3 means I will multiply this sign. Minus times minus is what? Is plus. So I will do 5 plus 3 as 8, and that is minus 8. So please take note of this, because sometimes some children usually confuse these things, and that is one of the area that we are trying to correct in this video. Okay, so that makes the answer 6 minus 2. This 6 minus 2 is 4 plus 4. 4 plus 4 is what? 8. Do we have 8? Minus 10. Same thing we said before. 8 minus 10 becomes minus 2. Don't forget 8 is smaller than 10. So you come from behind. 10 minus 8. So because I'm coming from behind, I will have a negative sign. Then minus 2. Do we get that? All right, so that's just it. So you can note this down in your notes, or better still, you can as well pause the video and come back to really know what this question was solved to be like. Now, the next one, I'm going to be erasing this portion that I've solved so I can make space for the next question. Since it's a recorded video, you still have the answers and the solution saved in the video, so there's no worries. Now, question number 1D. X squared plus b plus root 3y. Now, x squared is expanded as x times x. So I can choose to use x dot x or x bracket x or x times Let me just maintain my bracket. X bracket x plus my b. Now, learners, you realize that before I started substituting, I had to resimplify in this wise. X squared, I made it to be x times x expanded, just like I did in number 1A. Y squared 1 times y. So you have to expand. Do you get that? Okay, so root 3y. 3y means 3 times y. 3y means 3 times y. So root 3y. Now, when I say x times x, we go to the value of x, means minus 1 times minus 1 plus the value of b. b is minus 2, so plus minus 2 plus root 3 times y. What is the value of y? Y is 3, right? So 3 times 3. Do we get that? All right, so let me change the color of my marker so we can have it. Okay, now we have the next one. Minus 1 times minus 1 means plus 1. Recall I told you when multiplying directed numbers or integers, the signs will multiply. Minus times minus is plus. So it's like saying plus 1. Do you get that? Then I have plus minus. This plus minus means minus. Minus 2 plus. Then I have square root. This is a square root radical. I place it. 3 times 3 is 9. So learners, what is the square root of 9? 3, right? Okay, so I will be having it as, permit me to erase the top one. So I'm having it now as plus 1 minus 2 plus root 9 is 3. Square root of 9 is 3. Now, 1 plus 1 minus 2, we multiply the sign. Plus times minus is what? Minus. 2 minus 1 is 1. The bigger value has a minus sign. Plus 3. The same thing happens. Minus times plus is minus. So 3 minus 1 is what? 2. The bigger value is 3. It has a plus sign. So it's plus 2 or 2. Meaning that every natural number that does not have a minus sign automatically has a plus sign. So either I call it plus 2 or 2. So then that is the answer to question number 1D. All right, so I will erase again to make space for the next question. Like I said before, you can actually pause the video and see what the question number 1D was solved to look like. Question 1E, I have 5C plus 6B plus Z. So 5C means 5 times C. All right. Then plus 6B means 6 times B. Do we get that? Plus Z. Okay, so 5 times C. What is value of C? C is 7. So 5 times 7. Don't forget I'm using the brackets. Plus, this is 6 times the B. The B here is minus 2. So I have it as minus 2 plus the Z. Z is 5 plus 5. So 5 times 7 is what? 35. So I have it as 35 plus 6 times minus 2. That is minus 12. Do we get that? And then I have plus 5. Do we understand? So 35 minus 12, a quick one. Can you do the calculation yourself? Okay, if I will really guess right, I know you got the answer. That is 23, right? Bravo. 23 plus 5 now. So I have solved for these two, and that's 23. So plus 5. That will be what? 28. Do we get that? That's fantastic. All right, so we move to the next question now. We have solved that already, so I know we have noted that. So we need to move to the next question now, right away. We have find U if 5U minus 8 is 7. So what it means is that I'm going to be solving for the value of U. Now what it means is it's an equation 5U minus 8 equals 7. Collect like terms. 8 minus 8 and 7 are like terms, they are constants. So if I move minus 8 to this other side, crossing the equality sign, there's going to be a sign change. So in other words, we talk about the additive inverse. So when I have minus 8, the additive inverse of minus 8 is plus 8. That's exactly what we are doing. So this becomes plus 8. Sign has changed. So this is no longer existing. So I have my 5U equals, what is 7 plus 8? We have 15, right? Now I'm going to divide both sides by the coefficient of U, which is 5, as usual. So I have 5 divided by 5, 15 divided by 5. 5 divided by 5, we get 1U, which is U. And then I have 5 divided by 15 divided by 5, I have 3. So the value of U in that, equation is 3. We move to the next question. The next question reads, two numbers are such that one number is 18 more than the other number and their sum is 26. What are the numbers? Very simple. Now, what we will do here is to consider how to go about that question. Now, two numbers. Let the numbers be such that the first one should be x. So let the first number be x. The second one, if the first number is x, the second one should be 18 more than the number. So that will be 18 plus x, or x plus 18. So 18 more than the other number should be x plus 18, or 18 plus x, since they are commutative in property. So since they said they are sum, it means I'm going to add them both. Do we get that? I repeat again. Let the first number be x. Second one is 18 more than the first, so that's x plus 18. And then I place them in a separate position like this. So the space in between them, I'm putting a plus because of the keyword sum. The keyword sum refers to addition, right? Then this is here, which is a verb, is connecting the algebraic expression in worded form to 26. So in mathematics, verbs in word problems most times represent equality sign. So I put my equal to, and then I have my 26. Now, this is time for us to solve. X plus x is what? 2x plus 18 equals 26, sorry, 26. Collect like term as usual. Plus 18 will come here to become minus 18 because we're dealing with the additive inverse. So this will go, right? 2x will become what? 26 minus 18, which is 8. Now you divide both sides by the coefficient of x. And of course, the coefficient is the number multiplying the letter. So we divide both sides by 2. And this is 2. So 2 divided by 2 is 1. 1x is x. 2 into 8 is 4, or 8 divided by 2 is 4. Do we get that? Okay, so that's just that. You can note it down, or you pause the video to understand this concept. So we move to the next one. The next one now is saying if 4 times a number subtracted from 9 times from 9 is equal to thrice the number, we're required now to find the number. 4 times a number. So under this place, a number, I will put what? A letter. Let's put y, for example. 4 times means 4 times y. So 4 times y is 4y. Do we get that? 4y. Now, there's a mention of subtracted. So this subtracted, I'll put a minus from 9. Now, when you say subtracted from, it doesn't mean 4y minus 9. Rather, we are going to do 9 minus 4y. Take note of this key expression. If I say subtract 2 from 4, you begin with that number that came after the word from. That is what we begin with. So it will be from minus the initial. That's the rule in mathematics regarding word problems. This rule works for less than subtracted from. Do we get that? So note that. So we are starting from the back. 9 minus the 4y. If you do 4y minus 9, you get the wrong answer. Is equal to, I will put my equality sign here. That's equal to thrice the number. The word thrice means 3 times the number. Don't forget that the number is taken as y. So 3 times the number is 3y. So already we have this. I'm going to go up here to solving that. And what that means is, sorry, I'm going to use the space for question number 3 to solving that. No worries, the video already has, you can pause and go back again to the way question number 3 was solved. You will still see it in the video. So it is not all gone, still saved. So I have 9 minus 4y equals 3y. So collect like terms. So the variable term minus 4y and the variable term 3y are like terms because they have y in common. So if minus 4y goes here, not 4y, but I said minus 4y, because every 10 has a sign. 9 has a sign plus. 4y has a sign minus 4y. So we have it as plus what? 7 plus 4y. Yes. So minus 4y comes here to become plus 4y. So I cancel this. So I'm going to be having it as, 9 equals to 3y plus 4y. It's like say 3 plus 4, which is 7y. So if I interchange this, it still means 7y equals 9. Do we get that? So divide both sides by the coefficient of y, which is 7. I have this way. So our value of y will be 7 into 9 is one whole number, 2 over 9. I guess we know how to convert from improper fraction to mixed number fraction. This video is not considering that, but I want to believe we know that. So that becomes the answer to that question. All right, so we move now to the next part of the question. They are actually word problems. Okay. Okay, so we have this again before us. If 6 times a number increased by 4 is equal to that number decreased by 12, find the number. Now, let's start from, this. 6 times a number. So under this number, I'm going to have a letter. Let's put the letter as what? Let's put the letter as X. Could be any letter of your choice. So 6 times X is 6X. I'm putting it there. Okay, so preferably let me change the color of my, but this looks a little bit, it's not really bright as it should be. Okay, so I have, this is X, a number. So I have it as X. So 6 times X is 6X. So you are following it the way the question is giving you. Increased by is replaced with a plus. That's the keyword for addition. So it is 6X plus 4 equals to. So this equals to, I have my equality sign here. That number, what's that number? X decreased by 12. So that number there is X. So learners, whenever you see word problems on algebra, just the same way I'm writing on the question, I underline and I interpreted it up here. That's what we call analysis. You also analyze the question that way. Do you get that? So analyzing it the same way I did mine will help you solve word problems without stress. So that number, I put X on top. Recall, we said that number should be X. Decreased by means minus. Do you get that? Just like I said, increased by is plus. So decreased by is a keyword for subtraction. Okay, it's now time for us to now connect the equation. Begin with 6X. So I have 6X plus 4 equals what? X minus 12. Now I have an equation. So what that means is that I'm going to collect like terms. The plus 6 here will come to meet this one. The smaller will always go to meet the bigger. Just like a younger person will go and meet the older person. An older person cannot meet the younger person in terms of, response to a clarion call. So the clarion call is X should meet 6X because it's younger to X. So, and this X has a positive sign. So once it's coming here, there's going to be a change of sign. So that's minus X. And then this plus 4 will go to this other side to meet minus 12 to become minus 4. Do we get that? So I could choose to circle it. And I could choose to circle this. So these are the things that I'm going to work with. So write it down in your notes. All right. So now we are going to be having it now as 6X. Recall, I'm going to erase this because of space. Or better still, let me just continue hit under this place. So I have it as 6X minus x. Don't forget I'm solving question number 5 and not 6. So equals to 12, sorry, minus 12 minus 4. Do we get that? So 6x minus x is what? Don't forget that there's a coefficient of 1 here in front of this x. So it means 6 minus that 1, which is 5. So 6x minus x is 5x. Do we get that? 5x. And as such, is equals to minus 12 minus 4. We've done this before. That is minus 16. Minus 16. So divide both sides by 5. Divide both sides by 5 because 5 is a coefficient of x. So that will give us minus 3 whole number. If I convert improper fraction to means, minus 3 whole number 1 over 5. That becomes our answer to the question. So you can write this down in your notes. Note it down in your notes.